There are moments in life when the silence around you starts to speak louder than the noise inside your head. That silence is not emptiness. It is warning, it is direction. It is life trying to tell you that something is coming, something that will test whether you've been paying attention or just drifting through the days. 21st October is not just a date, it's a mirror of your awareness. It's the kind of day that divides people into two kinds: those who listened when life whispered, and those who kept pretending not to hear. When life gives a warning, it doesn't come with thunder. It comes quietly first. It shows you repeated patterns, the same mistakes, the same lessons, the same emotions that circle back again and again. That's the warning. You ignore it, thinking it's small, thinking it doesn't matter. But on the 21st of October, those small things become storms. They grow, they rise, and they force you to face everything you've postponed. That is how life works. It collects your delays and serves them back to you all at once. You are being warned not to take 21st October lightly because it holds the energy of consequence. Everything you've been building, whether strength or weakness, will echo back to you. This is not about luck or destiny, it's about preparation. The universe doesn't punish, it reflects. And reflection always depends on what you've been showing. If you've been lazy, it will expose your laziness. If you've been honest, it will multiply your clarity. If you've been avoiding your own growth, it will drag you toward it by force. The biggest mistake people make is thinking time is endless. They say, I'll start tomorrow. I'll change later. But there is no later. Every day you repeat that thought, you become weaker. Every day you delay your inner work, you build resistance against your own potential. And when a day like 21st October arrives, the weight of all those ignored moments hits at once. It feels heavy because you've been stacking denial, fear, and excuses for too long. That's the warning. That's why you must not take this day lightly. You have to understand that every storm in life has already been announced. Life doesn't surprise you. It prepares you. The sleepless nights, the arguments, the inner restlessness, all of these are signs that your inner system is trying to wake you up. But if you keep sleeping, the awakening becomes painful. 21st October is a reminder that the pain is not new. It's accumulated warning. You are being asked to stop pretending, to stop running from yourself, to start paying attention to what is really happening inside you, not what you show to the world. Every warning is a chance to transform before being forced to. When you start listening early, life becomes gentle. When you ignore, it becomes sharp. The choice is always yours. This is the essence of 21st October, the separation of those who respond from those who resist. It's not a punishment, it's alignment. Life aligns with truth, and lies always fall apart when truth arrives. If you feel pressure, it's not bad. Pressure is the language of growth. It's the sign that life trusts you enough to handle more. You can't become stronger in comfort. You can't discover purpose in ease. That's why the warnings come, not to scare you, but to sharpen you. So when the storms rise on the 21st of October, don't run. Stand still. Feel what they are trying to teach you. Every difficult moment carries a message only your soul can decode. There is a point when silence feels heavy, when energy feels strange, when people start to act differently around you. Pay attention to those shifts. They are not coincidences, they are signals. They are preparing you for change. 21st of October will show you who listens and who doesn't. Those who listen will move forward with calmness. Those who don't will be shaken by what they ignored. You must start preparing now. Preparation doesn't mean waiting for a bad thing to happen. It means strengthening yourself so that no event can shake you. Build your mental clarity. Train your emotional control. Simplify your thoughts. Clean your intentions. This is the real armor for 21st of October. Nothing outside you can protect you if you remain weak inside. And remember, warnings are gifts. They mean you are still being guided. They mean there is still time to change. If you were forgotten, there would be no sign, no feeling, no reminder. So when life warns you, it's love disguised as challenge. It's the universe saying, wake up before the wave comes. 21st October is not against you, it's for you. It's a chance to reset, to face the truth, and to rise above what has been holding you down. So take it seriously, not with fear, but with awareness, not with panic, but with presence. Stop thinking you can escape growth. You can't. Life will bring it to your door until you finally open it. The warning before 21st October is clear. Don't keep ignoring yourself, because when that day comes, it will not be gentle anymore. It will not ask you politely to change. It will demand it. And those who have been listening will stand strong, while those who haven't will realize too late that the silence was never empty. It was a warning. Discipline is not something you turn on when life gets difficult. It is something you build long before the difficulty arrives. That is why 21st of October will not forgive the ones who have been careless with their focus. The storm coming that day is not meant to harm you. It is meant to measure what you have built within yourself. Those who have trained their mind and mastered their habits will walk through it with calmness. Those who have wasted their days in distraction will find out how weak comfort has made them. Discipline is the real protection, not luck, not prayers, not motivation that fades after a few minutes. When life tests you, it does not ask how much you want peace. It asks how much control you have earned. On the 25th of October, control will matter more than anything else. Control of your emotions, control of your thoughts, control of your reactions. You can lose everything around you and still win if your inner system stays calm. You can have everything around you and still fail if your emotions rule you. The difference is discipline. The difference is the strength you built when nobody was watching. Most people want strength but avoid the path that creates it. They want peace but resist order. They want clarity but live in chaos. This is why 20th of October will separate dreamers from doers. Life will not protect you because you wish for it. It will protect you because you've earned it. Every time you woke up early when you didn't want to, every time you controlled your anger when it burned inside, every time you chose focus over distraction, those moments became invisible shields. That is what will carry you through the storm of 21st October. The truth is simple. Your habits are your prayers. You can say 1,000 words asking for strength, but if your actions stay weak, those words are empty. Discipline is the bridge between asking and receiving. It's the evidence that you mean what you say. On the 21st October, the world will not look at your words. It will look at your preparation. It will look at how you have treated your body, how you have handled your emotions, how consistent you have been with your goals. Everything fake will collapse. Everything real will rise. When you live without discipline, you live in reaction. You move only when forced. You try to fix what could have been prevented. That is how most people live, reacting to fires instead of building strength to prevent them. But when you live with discipline, you start to see the warnings before they become disasters. You sense the energy shifting before chaos arrives. You respond before life has to shout at you. 21st of October will test that awareness. Those who have lived blindly will feel overwhelmed. Those who have trained their awareness will move through the day like a warrior, focused, calm, grounded. You must understand that the mind is like a wild animal. If you don't train it, it will attack you. It will lead you into fear, overthinking, and emotional breakdowns. Discipline is not about punishment. It is about training that animal until it obeys you. The one who controls their mind controls their world. So when 21st of October arrives with pressure, the disciplined mind will not panic. It will adjust, adapt, and act with precision. It will stay clear when others lose direction. You don't prepare for days like 21st of October by hoping. You prepare by repetition, by doing the right thing every single day, even when it's boring, even when no one praises you. Discipline is built in silence. You don't need applause to stay consistent. You need purpose. Every repetition of discipline is like adding one more brick to your fortress. And when the storm comes, that fortress will stand unshaken. People often call others lucky when they survive difficult times. But there is no luck. There is discipline that others didn't see. There is preparation that looked ordinary but became powerful. 24th October will expose that truth. The ones who trained will look calm. The ones who didn't will call it unfair. But nothing about it is unfair. It is reflection. Life is always fair because it gives you what you worked for, not what you wished for. If you have been running away from routine, now is the time to return. 21st and October is not asking for perfection. It is asking for alignment. A person who lives with daily discipline is already protected. You don't need to ask for strength when you already live in a way that builds it. You don't need to ask for peace when your lifestyle reflects order. Discipline transforms you into your own guardian. No matter what chaos comes from outside, you remain unmoved. There will be people who panic on the 21st October who ask why everything feels heavy. But the truth is that the heaviness belongs to the undisciplined. The disciplined carry the same weight, but they have trained for it. They carry it with steadiness, not fear. That's why discipline is not control from outside. It's freedom from weakness inside. When you are disciplined, you are not afraid of what comes. You trust yourself because you have built yourself. So prepare before the day arrives. Let every hour before 21st October be a reminder that your strength must be earned, not wished for. Train your body to obey your mind. Train your mind to follow purpose. Train your emotions to serve peace. This is the path of real protection. When the world shakes, you will not. When people lose focus, you will not. Because discipline is not just a rule, it is your armor. And on the 25th October, only those wearing this armor will walk through the storm untouched. Pain is not your enemy, it is your mirror. It shows you exactly where you are still weak, where you are still resisting growth, where you are still pretending to understand lessons that you haven't truly learned. When 21st October arrives, it will bring pain not to punish you, but to teach you. The difference between those who grow and those who suffer lies only in one thing: how they receive pain. You can see it as destruction or you can see it as transformation. The pain that comes that day will not be here to break you. It will be here to rebuild you in a stronger form. Every human being wants peace, but very few are willing to pass through pain to reach it. They want the light, but refuse to face the fire that forges it. 21st of October will be that fire. The pain you feel will be your teacher. It will push you to stop running from what must finally be faced. It will expose every weakness that comfort has hidden from you. You will see parts of yourself that you didn't want to acknowledge. The fear, the doubt, the laziness, the emotional instability. All of it will come to the surface, and that is not punishment. That is truth revealing itself. There is no growth without pain, because growth means breaking old layers. You cannot step into strength while holding on to softness. You cannot become wiser while protecting your ignorance. Pain destroys what no longer serves you. It removes illusions, attachments, and false identities. When 21st October brings that wave, it will not be random. It will be precision. Life will hit you exactly where you need to wake up. Every sting, every disappointment, every loss will point you towards something deeper within yourself that must evolve. Pain always comes in disguise. It does not look like help. It feels unfair. It feels heavy. But behind it is the purest form of love, the kind that does not tolerate your stagnation. The universe will never allow you to stay small when you are meant to rise higher. So if 21st October shakes you, it means you are still being guided. It means life hasn't given up on you. The pain will remind you of what truly matters. It will strip away what is false so you can stand honest again. You will see people complain on the 21st of October. They will curse the pressure, blame circumstances, and call it bad luck. But those who understand will stay silent. They will listen to what the pain is saying. They will use it as fuel. Because the more aware you become, the more you realize that pain never comes to end you. It comes to end your illusions. The pain that enters your life is always connected to the strength that must rise next. One cannot exist without the other. There are two kinds of people when the storm comes. The first fights it, wastes energy, resists, and becomes exhausted. The second accepts it, breathes, and learns. The first breaks, the second transforms. 21st of October will separate these two. Those who have trained themselves to see meaning in difficulty will move through it with wisdom. Those who still fight what life gives them will remain trapped in suffering. The difference will be awareness. Pain teaches awareness better than comfort ever could. When something hurts deeply, it is a sign that the time for change has arrived. You can either face that pain willingly or be forced to face it painfully. The choice is always yours. Every emotion, every situation that triggers you on the Fatava for October is a doorway. You can either walk through it and grow or stand before it and cry about it. Growth demands movement. If you stand still in your pain, it turns into misery. If you move through it, it turns into wisdom. Do not run from the lessons of 21st October. Let them come. Let them show you your limits so you can push beyond them. Pain will humble you, and that humility is sacred. It reminds you that you are not above life. It teaches patience, discipline, compassion, all the things comfort cannot teach. People grow strong not because life is kind to them, but because they learned how to extract strength from every hardship. That is the secret hidden within pain. The beauty of pain is that it does not lie. Happiness can be faked, smiles can be worn as masks, but pain tells the truth. It shows you where healing is needed. It points to the exact wound that has been ignored for too long. So when it visits you on the 20th of October, don't hide from it. Sit with it. Listen. Feel what it's trying to show. Behind every ache is a lesson that will free you if you dare to understand it. There will come a moment when you look back at this day and realize it was never against you. The things that hurt the most were actually rearranging your path. They were carving out the version of you that can no longer be broken. Pain makes you aware. It burns away arrogance, excuses, and self-pity. It brings clarity. It brings focus. It turns weakness into steel. So if 21st October shakes your heart, let it. If it brings pain, let it teach you. Every tear, every frustration, every emotional storm, let it purify you. Because the day you stop running from pain is the day you start walking toward real freedom. Growth is not found in easy moments. It is found in those moments that demand everything from you. 21 October will be such a moment. It will demand truth, presence, and strength. And when it's over, you will not be the same. You will be wiser, calmer, and unshakably alive. That is the gift pain brings, not destruction, but transformation. 21 October will not be an ordinary day. It will not be about what happens outside of you, but about what appears within you. That day will act as a mirror, showing you exactly who you have become. It will reveal your truth, not the one you post, not the one you show, but the one you carry in silence. It will not lie to you. It will not flatter you. It will reflect the exact state of your inner world. And that reflection might shock you, or it might strengthen you. What it shows depends entirely on how you have been living. You cannot hide from yourself forever. Every lie you tell, every emotion you suppress, every responsibility you avoid, it all builds a shadow. On the 21st of October, that shadow will step into the light. You will see yourself clearly, the parts you've been proud of and the parts you've ignored. For some, that will be painful. For others, it will be liberating. But for everyone, it will be truth. That is what makes this day powerful. It strips away all disguise and leaves you standing face to face with your reality. The mirror never lies. It simply reflects what is. Life works the same way. 21st October will not judge you. It will simply reflect your preparation. your awareness, your honesty. If you have been disciplined, life will reflect strength. If you have been careless, life will reflect chaos. The mirror cannot create something that doesn't exist inside you. So when you look at what that day brings, understand that it is not random. It is the result of everything you've built or neglected. It is easy to act strong when nothing tests you. But real strength is not in pretending, it is in staying stable when the mirror of life shows you your weaknesses. When 21 October exposes your truth, don't run, don't defend, don't explain. Just see, awareness is the beginning of transformation. You cannot fix what you refuse to look at. You cannot evolve if you keep lying to yourself about where you stand. The greatest mistake people make is pretending they are further than they are. But the mirror will not be fooled. It will show you exactly how far you've truly come. On that day, your emotions will react before your mind does. Some will feel resistance. Some will feel peace. Some will feel fear. Those emotions are not accidents. They are signals. They are your system revealing how aligned you are with truth. If your heart shakes, it means you've been ignoring something. If you feel peace, it means you've been honest. You cannot cheat energy. You can only align with it. 21 October will measure that alignment in silence, without words, without warning. Most people spend their lives trying to control what others think of them, yet they ignore what they truly think of themselves. They chase appearances and forget about essence. But this day will not care about your outer life, your image, your achievements, your followers. It will only respond to your inner discipline, your integrity, your connection to your purpose. Everything external will lose meaning when the mirror of truth stands in front of you. What will matter is who you are when no one is watching. That is what 21st October will reveal. The ones who have been living in lies will feel exposed. The ones who have been living in truth will feel peace. Because nothing haunts you more than the reflection of who you could have been. If you see emptiness in that mirror, it's not the end. It's an invitation to change. Life doesn't expose you, destroy you. It exposes you to awaken you. Awareness is not punishment. It is mercy. It gives you another chance to realign before it's too late. 25th of October will bring that chance for many, but only the humble will accept it. There is power in seeing yourself clearly. It ends the illusions. It ends the pretending. It frees you from the exhausting act of appearing fine. When you finally see your truth, you stop living for validation. You start living for alignment. You start making decisions that match who you really are, not who the world wants you to be. That kind of honesty creates peace, but that peace only comes after the pain of self-recognition. 21st October will deliver that pain, sharp, honest, cleansing. Do not be afraid of the reflection. Be afraid of staying blind. Be afraid of continuing a life disconnected from your inner truth. Because once you see yourself clearly, you can begin to rebuild. The mirror will not always show beauty, but it will always show reality. And reality is the foundation of growth. When the day comes and everything feels intense, remember what you are seeing is not life attacking you. It is life showing you yourself. Growth begins the moment you stop running from reflection. If you can stand still and face what you see on the 21st of October, you will unlock a strength you didn't know you had. You will realize that awareness is not heavy. Resistance is. The more you resist the truth, the more pain you feel. The more you accept it, the more light enters. That is how transformation happens. Not through pretending, but through presence. So let 21st October be the day you stop wearing masks, the day you stop avoiding mirrors, the day you face yourself with complete honesty, because that is where power lives, not in perfection, but in truth. And when you see your reflection clearly, you will finally understand that nothing outside of you was ever the problem. The only battle was always within. The mirror is not your enemy, it is your teacher. And on 21st October, it will teach you who you really are. Fear has only one purpose, to test how deeply you trust yourself. On the 21st of October, fear will rise not to destroy you, but to reveal you. Every vibration of anxiety, every moment of uncertainty, every sense of pressure on that day will not come from outside. It will come from within, from the parts of you that have not yet learned to trust your own strength. The world will not attack you. It will only show you where fear still lives inside your spirit. This day is not about danger, it is about awakening. It is about learning to rise above fear, not by fighting it, but by understanding it. When fear visits, most people run. They look for comfort, for distraction, for someone to save them. But 20th of October will not allow that. The energy of that day will corner you, not to trap you, but to force you to stand. It will show you that no savior is coming. It will make you realize that the only protection you have is awareness. When you face fear directly, it begins to lose power. Fear survives only when you feed it through avoidance. Every time you run, it grows stronger. Every time you turn and face it, it begins to dissolve. The universe never warns without purpose. When life says, do not take 20th of October lightly, it means there is a shift approaching. Fear will be the test, not the enemy. It will test your faith in yourself, your trust in your discipline, your connection to your purpose. Those who let fear control them will crumble inside their own minds. Those who stay calm, breathe deeply, and act with awareness will rise. They will not be stronger because the world spared them. They will be stronger because they learned to master their reactions. You must understand that fear is not a wall, it is a doorway. It blocks the path only for those who refuse to walk through it. Behind fear lies freedom, clarity, and power. But to reach them, you must stop seeing fear as punishment. It is an invitation to grow beyond your limits. 21st October will be the kind of day that pushes you against your edge. It will make you feel the pressure of change. And that pressure is not destruction, it is expansion. It is life stretching you into a stronger version of yourself. Those who are afraid to lose will lose the most. Those who are afraid to fail will never move. Fear keeps you small because it feeds on hesitation. But when you act despite fear, something powerful happens. The energy shifts. Your body realizes you are the master. Your spirit begins to breathe again. 20th October will favor those who act. It will reward movement, not comfort. The ones who take control of their thoughts, the ones who remain steady when others panic, they will walk through that day untouched, while others will feel trapped in their own emotions. You cannot escape fear, but you can outgrow it. You outgrow it through awareness, repetition, and self-control. When you feel fear on 20th October, and do not run from it, observe it. Feel its roots. Ask what it's trying to show you. Usually fear appears when something in you is ready to evolve. It is not a stop sign. It's a signal that you're standing at the edge of transformation. The old version of you is shaking because it knows it cannot survive in what's coming next. That is why you feel pressure. It's the death of your old limits. If you live your life waiting for calmness, you will never learn to stay steady during storms. Peace is not the absence of fear. Peace is the mastery of it. On the 25th of October, your task is simple. Stay centered while the energy around you moves wildly. Don't try to control the waves. Control your breath. Don't try to predict the outcome. Strengthen your awareness. Every time you stay calm, when fear tries to shake you, you reclaim your power. That is what this day is truly about, reclaiming your power from fear. When fear wins, you live in reaction. When you win, you live in creation. You begin to create your own state, your own peace, your own direction. The storm will not stop. The world will not slow down. But your inner stability can remain unshaken. That is the mark of real strength, not avoiding fear, but walking straight through it. The one who has learned this can never again be controlled by external chaos. 20th of October will expose who has built that inner strength and who has only spoken about it. There will be moments when you feel everything collapsing, when your thoughts race and your body tightens. Breathe through them. Do not fight the moment, flow with it. Every storm passes. What remains is your endurance. The more you surrender to awareness, the more power returns to you. Fear only dominates those who believe they are powerless. The truth is, power never leaves you. It just hides beneath your panic. 20th of October will show you how much power you've forgotten. The message of this day is not about survival, it's about transformation. Fear will visit, but you will not be the same after facing it. You will see that fear was never meant to crush you. It was meant to cleanse you of weakness, of doubt, of dependency. It was sent to burn away the layers of hesitation that kept you from living fully. The pain of fear is temporary, but the strength that follows is permanent. So when the day arrives, do not tremble. Stand still. Feel the energy. Let the fear rise and then let it fall. It cannot stay where there is awareness. It cannot live where there is courage. 21st October is not coming to destroy your peace. It is coming to demand it. It will separate those who only speak of growth from those who live it. And when it passes, the ones who stood with awareness will walk lighter, freer, and clearer. No longer slaves to fear, but masters of themselves.